Hello friends and Namaskar. Welcome to the fourth day of this spiritual journey. And thank you for being patient with me and being with me in this journey. So in past 3 days, we learned about soul, we learned about God, we learned about universe, learned about some laws of spirituality and some ways to be spiritual. Right? So in day 4 today, we'll learn about some techniques which will help you attain peace of mind and spirituality. And we will also learn 3 prayers. And the details of these prayers I'll give you at the end of the video when the section comes. Okay. So allow me to share my slides with you. We are going to, as I said, we are going to discuss few techniques today. So the first technique is faith in God. If you follow this technique, you don't need to do anything else in the universe. Okay? Because there is no one more powerful than God. So if you have faith in God, you are done. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Okay? But that faith should be unshakable. It's not like if everything is fine, you have faith in God, and something bad happens, you start getting worried, you start showing signs of anger, sadness. If you do that, you are getting away from God. Okay? You are forgetting that God exists for you. So have unbreakable faith on God. You also talk to God, tell Him everything that is happening in your life, good or bad. Remember, whatever you tell God, it reaches to Him and He finds a way out for you. Universe has your back here. Always remember, you are born here to cherish, to flourish. Okay? The second technique is whenever you use keys, the keys that you use to open locks, visualize that they are opening up opportunities to reach your dreams. Okay, so you open the lock and you visualize that some dream was locked or was what seemed far distance at some point of time, but it is the way to reach that dream is now opening up. Meditate twice daily. So the best time to meditate is 4 a.m. in the morning and 6:30 p.m. in the evening. Both of these timings are called as nectar timings in our Shastras because the vibration of the universe is to the lowest at this point. Okay, everyone is either asleep or really tired. So the vibrations in the environment is really low. And the vibrations you create by meditation reaches to God easily. Okay. Before going to sleep, write down every small thing that made you happy today, or you felt grateful for, or you thought was amazing or beautiful. Okay, this is a shortcut to realizing the good that has happened to you every day. Okay, because when we sleep, we are mostly reminded of the bad things that happen to us. Okay, that is the nature of the mind. But if you start writing, you will realize that lot of good is also happening in your life, and that good is way bigger, way surpass than the bad that is happening in your life. So write down before sleeping today. Okay. Forgive everyone before you go to bed. This is a very important factor because if you don't forgive everyone, you are holding that grudge against them, and that will interfere with your sleep. Okay. So the best way to forgive everyone is visualize that there are small cords reaching out from you to everyone that you know or can feel connected to. Okay, to everyone that you can think of, everything that you can think of, and in your visualization start cutting these cords one by one. Cut this cord, feel the cord getting disconnected, other cord, another cord, another cord, another cord. Cut all these cords, you will instantly feel happy. Okay. Maintain a gratitude jar. So gratitude jar, as the name says, is you can take any vessel, with a lid on it if you want. And you can write down whatever you feel thankful for. For example, someone gave you sweets. Okay, so you write down that you are grateful that you got sweets today. Okay, and you fold that paper and drop it in the jar. And at the end of the day, you can actually open that jar up and see what could have happened. Okay, this is another way of being peaceful before going to sleep. There is a very good exercise, 3-step rhythmic breathing. Okay, if you want to know about this exercise, I actually run a WhatsApp group and a Facebook group and a Telegram group for it. Please leave your message in the comment section and I will share with you the links to this group. Okay. So these are simple breathing exercises that you need to do for 5 minutes only every day. And they actually balance your mind, body and soul and makes you spiritual. So I can also share my personal experience. No, the experience of people who have done this exercise and the change they actually encountered in themselves and in their overall life journey. So there is an organization called Brahma Kumari. I like their teaching. Why don't you try it out? It's free. Present moment awareness. So we also discussed about this in previous lecture, where we discussed how we can be aware of the present moment while brushing, while cleaning, while eating, while bathing. Present moment awareness. This is the key. If you are present in the moment, your mind is in the moment, and actually the mind is out of the way of you and between you and your soul. Okay. Remember, mind is your gaseous optical. This also we discussed in earlier slide, but I am repeating here again that you all need to love and send positive vibrations to everyone, every living or non-living being in this universe. Okay, because what you give out, you will get back 10 times. If you give hate, if you give sadness, anger, you will get 10 times that back. Always remember that. Now, let me give you a quick feel of what spirituality is. So follow what I am trying to say, please, and you will feel it. Take a deep breath and hold your breath. Now cover your ears with your hands. Close your eyes and keep holding your breath. Now you can let go of your breath, open your eyes, remove hands from your ears. And why don't you share with me the experience you have after doing this thing? For me, my mind becomes absolutely still. It stops thinking. Okay. And at that moment, you will feel the inner peace, inner calmness inside that is already inside. Okay. So, next technique. Aum chanting. So it's not Om. I'll make a separate video on this later on. It's Aum. Okay. Aum. So you have to say these 3 sentences, words, letters in equal parts. So say 7 times, O 7 times, O Ma 7 times, and then Aum 7 times. 21 times. 7, 7, 7, 20. Okay. This is a trick which I have actually created a separate video, and you will find this video in my YouTube channel. So something is really bothering you. For example, you are worried whether what your boss is going to do or give you in a prison or something, what your girlfriend is going to say to you. Some have anxiety problems. I have that too. Okay. So what you need to do is write down whatever you are feeling in the paper. Okay, you can actually use abusive language. Okay, if you want, just pour your heart out, whatever is coming to your mind. Write whatever you want to do. You fill the whole paper. Nobody cares. Now tear that paper off and burn it, and you will instantly peace. You will instantly feel the peace and happiness inside you. This is Isha Kriya is one of the techniques shared by Sadhguru. Okay, so the technique basically focuses on that you are not the body or your mind. Okay, and this is a free technique which is available on YouTube. If you search by Isha Kriya, you will get the video from Sadhguru where he is teaching this session. So do this continuously for 90 days, once a day. Okay, it will generate one whole cycle. You will instantly see the result after that. Or twice a day for 48 days. You can choose. Affirmations. So affirmations, I have actually already created a video on this. You will find it on my YouTube channel. Affirmations are basically positive statements in present tense. For example, if you want to be wealthy, your affirmation should be, thank you God. Thank you that I am really grateful that I am super rich right now, super wealthy right now. Money is pouring on me from all directions effortlessly. Okay, or you can make affirmations that in a healthy and positive manner, in a relaxed way, I intend for rupees X to flow into my life and into the life of everyone who holds this intention. So if you remember, we discussed about what you desire for others, you get 10 times back. Why not desire money from everyone? And you will get 10 times the money. It seems fine, right? Sounds fun. Law of attraction. This is actually a really interesting topic which I have been trying to study for 2 years now. So just like you have law of gravity, which is a universal law, but nobody can see gravity. We have law of attraction, which basically says that whatever you are trying to attract into your life, success, wealth, relationship, money, you name it, you can use this technique and attract that to yourself. So if you are interested in learning this technique, let me know, and I will start creating videos for this technique as well. Okay. Now there are some other effective techniques: neuro-linguistic programming (NLP), emotional fitness therapy, neuroplasticity. There are many great videos available on YouTube for this. For example, one of the instructors, Ram Verma, is a well-known NLP coach, and he is actually on a spree right now to educate the world, to make a world a better place for free. So he is running a YouTube channel, Telegram channel, where he is teaching these techniques for free. You can also get these techniques on internet. Okay. So I have tried the NLP technique on one instance, one memory which used to haunt me all the time. So it took me 5 minutes, but now the memory does not haunt me anymore. Okay. So this technique is that much effective. EFT you can use for removing your blocks, mental beliefs and mental blocks, negative beliefs and mental blocks from your side. So again, many YouTube videos are available on the internet. If you want, I can make one for you also. That helped you. And then I keep mentioning about my YouTube channel. So please leave in the comment section what you want me to present for you, and I will make a video for you on that topic. Okay. Now, in the beginning of video, we discussed about prayers, right? So prayer has power if done in the right manner. Okay. And what you feel while saying that prayer actually reaches to the God. So even if you are saying prayer that, oh God, please make me wealthy, but inside you feeling that, oh, I don't have much money, God will say amen to your feelings, and you will always keep feeling that way, that you don't have enough money. Okay, so prayers have power if done in the right way. Now I'll tell you 3 types of prayers that I have encountered in my life and used in my life. The first prayer is to change habit or your mental state. Okay, so this is the prayer. So if you want, you can read with me. I'll read the prayer for you. Divine Universe, I now cast the burden of this old situation or habit to the God within me, and I let go completely with love. I'll now move on to be the new situation or new habit. I will now achieve the new situation and new habit or receive its equivalent. So please leave a comment in the section below if you need more clarity on this prayer. You can ask for forgiveness. Okay, but this prayer does not say that you keep committing intentional crimes and ask for forgiveness. It does not work that. If you have done something unintentionally, your job is to ask for forgiveness from the person and from God. Okay, from the person so that the person can feel better, from the God so that you are detached from the law of karma that the bad deed will cast on you. So the prayer is infinite intelligence. I now call on the law of forgiveness and give thanks that I am now under grace and not under law, and hence now free from the sin and its consequences. So as you can see, this prayer directly calls for the grace of God, and the grace of God is above the laws made by this universe, especially law of karma. The third one is my favorite, the Ho'oponopono prayer. Okay, so it is a very simple prayer which says, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Now if you try to understand this prayer, it says this prayer is for the divine, not to any human being, not to a thing, not to a statue. It's to the divine being. And it says, I am really sorry for what is happening with me or the way I am right now. Please, please, please forgive me. And I thank you that I am no longer the person, or I am no longer facing this situation, and God, I love you. Okay. So you repeat these 4 lines for any situation, for any person, or whatever is bothering you in your life, for any habit that you need to change, and you repeat this until you feel calm and peaceful from inside. This has worked for many people. If you search YouTube, you will get a lot of real life experience related to hope. Okay. So this brings us to the end of day 4. I hope you are enjoying this journey, but I am also open to suggestions from you guys. So if you feel there is something that I can improve in terms of making videos or other factors or my dialogue delivery, you can leave that in the comment section below, and I will include that change habit or practice from the next video, so that the videos are more effective, more impactful, and people are inspired from it. Okay, so please leave your comments, contribute to changing the world, and I wish you all the peace in the world, all the love in the world, all the success, all the money, and everything that you desire in the world, so that you can actually follow the path of spirituality and try to attain God. Okay, thank you for being with me in this session. I'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 for the last day of our session. Thank you very much. Bye bye.